Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I am going to be doing 2 different recipes using cake mixes. I am making cookies with cake mixes. Yes, that is a thing. The first one I'm going to do is Snickerdoodle because my son absolutely loves Snickerdoodles. I have never done this before, so I don't know how this is going to come out. The second recipe will be chocolate chip cookies because his significant other likes chocolate chip cookies. So we're going to make both of those today, all in this one video. Should be easy, shouldn't take too long. Let's get started. I'm going to start by putting in 1 box of white cake mix. And of course, the wrapper too, evidently. We'll take that out. I am going to add in 1 egg and a 1/2 cup of melted butter, or you could use margarine if you prefer. And I'm going to mix all that up. All right, that looks pretty good. Didn't actually mean to turn that up on high before shutting it off. That was kind of an accident. Oops. The next step is to make cookie balls. I'm actually using a cookie dough scoop. That way I can kind of get them symmetrical. You roll those, and then I'm going to dip them in sugar. Sugar and cinnamon, actually. It's not just sugar, it's sugar cinnamon. I've got several of these to do. I'm going to finish these up, and then I'll be right back. Ended up with 17 cookies. Got a couple of extra little guys right here that they wouldn't fit on the mat. So that's okay because I need some for testing for the video. I'll let you know how they taste. I've never had a Snickerdoodle cake mix cookie before. I am going to put these in my oven that is preheated to 350. I'm going to leave these in for 10 to 12 minutes. As soon as they're done, I'll pull them out, let them cool down, give it a taste test, and then move on to the next recipe. Those are done. I actually ended up running them about 14 minutes. I didn't think at 12 they looked quite finished. They're a little poofy. I kind of expected them to flatten out a little more, but they look good. While those are cooling, I'm going to get started on the chocolate chip cake mix cookies. This chocolate chip cookie recipe is very similar to the Snickerdoodle one. There's a couple of different ingredients, but I'm going to use a yellow cake mix for this. Oh, I think this would also probably be good with a chocolate one. So you could do chocolate chip. I think that would be yummy. Or chocolate and white chocolate chips. Yeah, that'd be good too. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg. I'm going to only add in 1 teaspoon of this milk that I have. If I need more, I'll add the other teaspoon. A 1/2 cup of melted or very soft butter. You can use margarine if you prefer. And I'm going to mix all that up. You do want this to be pretty smooth, and that is pretty smooth, so I did turn it up a little higher than just the low setting. Did not need that extra teaspoon of milk. I think it's plenty thin enough. I'm going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips, and I'm going to mix those in by hand. First time I had ever heard of chocolate chip cake mix cookies was from my mother-in-law. She's been making these for years, and these are some of my absolute favorite chocolate chip cookies. I think, though, instead of using butter, she uses applesauce. She was making cake mix cookies before it was even, I guess, cool to make cake mix cookies. My oven is preheated to 350 still from the Snickerdoodles, same temperature. These are going to go in for about the same amount of time, 10 to 12 minutes. With my oven, maybe 14. So basically the same process with the chocolate chip as the Snickerdoodles, except I don't have to roll them into balls, and I don't have to put them in cinnamon and sugar. So I've got some that aren't fitting on the mat, and I got a couple that, yeah. This made a lot. This made way more than the Snickerdoodle ones. That's weird, because it's like the same recipe almost. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully they don't run together into one big giant cookie. As you can see, they did join together, but they are not one big giant cookie. I can easily get those separated, so not a big deal. Start with this Snickerdoodle. I'm going to break it open. Oh, nice. It's soft. Great texture. Let's taste it. That's really good. That's a pretty good Snickerdoodle. Now I try this chocolate chip cookie. It's got a little bit of crunch on the bottom. Yep, those are both really, really good. If you decide to try either one of these, be sure and come back and drop me a comment below and let me know. Or if you've already tried, or if you have a different cake mix cookie recipe, let me know that. Thanks for watching. Happy eating!